Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Japanese cheesecake, a fluffy delight taking the dessert world by storm. Light, fluffy, and just sweet enough, Japanese cheesecake is a dessert that's stealing hearts worldwide. Unlike its dense, creamy cousin from the West, this treat is airy, almost cloud-like, with a hint of tanginess. Its texture and flavor make it stand out, and its growing popularity proves it's more than just a passing trend. Whether you're a dessert lover or just curious, there's a reason everyone can't stop talking about this unique cheesecake. The origin of Japanese cheesecake. Japanese cheesecake, often referred to as souffle-style cheesecake, is a dessert that blends traditional Japanese culinary techniques with Western inspirations. Its origins are rooted in a fascinating mix of adaptation and innovation, making it unique in both texture and taste. To truly understand this iconic dessert, we need to explore its historical background and the role Western desserts played in shaping it. Historical background: detail the evolution of cheesecake in Japan and how it differs from Western cheesecake. Japanese cheesecake made its first appearance in the 1960s, during a post-war era when Western-style baking was gaining popularity in Japan. Bakeries and patisseries across the country were experimenting with Western recipes, but the results often reflected the Japanese preference for lighter, less sugary flavors. Western cheesecake, known for its dense and rich texture, didn't fully suit the Japanese palate. As a response, bakers in Japan sought to create a dessert that retained the essence of cheesecake but was softer, airier, and better aligned with local tastes. By blending traditional egg-based souffle techniques with mild cream cheese and a touch of flour, Japanese cheesecake was born. Its most defining characteristic is its texture, light and fluffy, yet creamy, a direct result of folding whipped egg whites into the batter. This process gives it a cloud-like structure that sets it apart from the heavier styles of cheesecake common in Western countries. Influence of Western desserts. Explain how Western cheesecakes influenced the development of the Japanese version. The inspiration for Japanese cheesecake can, in large part, be traced back to Germany and the United States. German-style cheesecake, called Käsekuchen, uses quark cheese for a light yet creamy texture, which may have inspired Japanese bakers to experiment with similar ideas. Meanwhile, the American cheesecake's use of cream cheese brought a tangy richness that appealed to adventurous Japanese taste buds. In 1969, the now famous Raikuro Ojisan no Mise bakery in Osaka popularized a recipe for a souffle-like cheesecake, which was inspired by both German and American influences. From there, the dessert spread across Japan, gaining recognition for its unique texture and approachable sweetness. What really sets Japanese cheesecake apart is its adaptability. Unlike Western varieties, which lean heavily on sugar for sweetness, the Japanese version uses less sugar and balances flavors with a melt-in-your-mouth sensation. This approach not only aligns with Japan's culinary ethos but also creates a dessert that feels luxurious without being heavy. Traditional Western cheesecakes may rely on a graham cracker crust and dense layers, but the Japanese reinterpretation skips the crust altogether. Instead, it opts for simplicity, allowing the texture and lightness to shine. This shift exemplifies how Japan has taken inspiration from abroad while making the recipe truly its own. Characteristics of Japanese cheesecake. Japanese cheesecake isn't just a dessert, it's an experience. Its unique qualities set it apart from other types of cheesecake, making it irresistible to those who try it. From its signature texture to its simple yet elegant appearance, every part of this dessert is subtly crafted to delight your senses. Texture and flavor. The most striking feature of Japanese cheesecake is its texture. Unlike dense Western cheesecakes, this version is light, fluffy, and almost bouncy, like biting into a soft cloud. The secret lies in the method of preparation. Egg whites are whipped into a meringue and gently folded into the batter, creating tiny air pockets that give it that airy structure. The flavor is equally special. Japanese cheesecake is not overly sweet, which is a big part of its charm. Its mild sweetness and tangy cream cheese flavor strike a perfect balance, making it enjoyable without being too heavy. You'll notice hints of butter and vanilla, but nothing ever overpowers the delicate taste. It's a dessert that feels indulgent yet light enough to eat after any meal. Ingredients used. At its core, Japanese cheesecake uses simple, everyday ingredients. But it's how they're combined that creates the magic. Here's what typically goes into it. Cream cheese, the star of the show, lending a smooth, tangy richness. Eggs, whipped egg whites provide volume, while yolks add richness. Sugar adds light sweetness, but in small amounts compared to Western cheesecakes. Butter offers a subtle hint of creaminess. Milk keeps it moist and soft. Flour or cornstarch helps hold its shape without making it dense. Lemon juice adds a touch of acidity to balance the flavors. These ingredients come together to create a dessert that's not just delicious but also satisfying in its simplicity. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll show you how to make this fluffy delight from scratch. See you soon. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.